Namaste, angels. I'm here to do a personal reading, beginning with one of my favorite cards. It's the Six of Earth. Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. This card for me, although not a court card, still represents the signs of both Taurus and Taurus because of the Earth, and Libra here with the scales, both of which are ruled by the planet Venus. Six of Earth, all about equity and equality and justice and abundance and, like the card says, gifts of energy, time, um, money, effort. So basically, unconditional love because it's gifts. It's giving freely of yourself. Opening to the Seven of Air, however, which can be about distrust and joy stealers, joy thieves, plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. Seven of Air. Open it to the Eight of Water. A desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. Joy Thieves back. And the Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic and maybe even going back to school. This is like a card of apprenticeship. It reminds me of like sitting by somebody else's desk or workstation and, learning from them and by example and by doing, by living, by experiencing how to perfect a particular craft and then being rewarded for that by the universe. Opening to another 8. That's 3 8s in a row. So all about abundance, justice, maybe even strength, infinity, or the infinite of something. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. And this would also be about the planet Venus again, perhaps, and Libra specifically. Could be another air sign too, Gemini or Aquarius. Eight of Earth is back. And lastly, I'll go to the Page of Fire, who's outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. The Page of Fire is a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Oh, there's that page again. And look, it's the Justice card too. All your cards lined up and been joined by the Queen of Air. Independent, experienced, realistic and witty, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, and seeing the humor in a situation. Yeah, but after I shuffled, these cards got in line. Come to the Seven of Water, however. A complex decision, the need to do research. Stop procrastinating. Overall energy here is the Four of Air. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision, and meditation may provide answers. So this Four of Air may be referring to the same decision that the Seven of Water was, which could have something to do with a child, perhaps, or family. Cups relating to love and emotion, and that usually brings in, family members. Although for me, while they can all sort of represent children and family, it tends to be specifically the Ace, 6, and 10 that do for me. Masculine is the Queen of Water, tenderhearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Also a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Surrounded by the Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and successful self-employment. And in his subconscious, the Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving to the less fortunate. If he's the Nine of Earth, I don't think he's been frivolous with money, at least. I think he's been making these good business decisions and, It's working out for him. It's afforded him the opportunity to spend some time not alone, but not lonely. Enjoying life, being appreciative of life, thankful for every day, and all of the blessings provided therein. The feminine, however, is ego or the devil with Archangel Jophiel, which represents the sign of Capricorn or perhaps Virgo or Taurus. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So you may feel bound to something. Maybe it's bound to a family or a child, or to a man, maybe the father of the child. Again, having seen the 7 of water and now the 4 of air, which can also be about a decision and the need to sort of recover, heal, get your strength back, maybe ready for another battle. When I picked this up, behind it is the 10 of air. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change. Expect things to get better now. You may be recovering from an addiction. So this can be about codependency, again, perhaps upon a former mate or the other parent of your child. I don't know you. I don't even know if you have children, but that's what's coming through the cards right now. Being tied, or feeling tied or bound to someone, and the need to make a decision, perhaps in that regard. When I pick that up, also upright, you have the 2 of water, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, and the positive resolution of a conflict. So that's beautiful. And this is upright too. It's the strength card, representing the sign of Leo yet again. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. And when I pick that up, the next card is upside down, but it's the Joy Thieves. So this, like, right behind, close behind your strength and everything. Surrounding the feminine, the 2 of earth. So another indication of the need to find one's like Zen, peace again, balance, and make a decision. Too much going on at once. It's the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach, because all work and no play makes, Jill a dull girl. In your subconscious, the dreamer with Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith, follow your dreams. That leads to unexpected opportunities. So this is all about embarking upon a brand new path. You never walked this path before, so maybe it's scary, but the idea is to have faith. So, let go of the fear of unknown, and trust in the universe. If they put you on this path, then it's a safe path for you to walk. Close your eyes and jump. With the dreamer sort of at the root here, and the devil crowning, again, the new path can be letting go of that to whom or to which you feel bound in an unhealthy way, a codependent matter, letting that go, making the decision to finally do that, and then jumping. Crowning. Another indication of the need for you to make a decision, or perhaps the masculine as well. It's the 2 of air, being unable or unwilling to make said decision, having reached a stalemate, like sitting around hoping it'll go away, pretending there's no problem. At the root, the 8 of earth is back. Skilled work is rewarded. You're learning all there is to need to know about a topic, and maybe even going back to school. I think this is the school of hard knocks, like the school of life, school of experience, not a physical school. There's been some delay too, and that may continue to sit on this decision. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans, and truth delivered without tact. That can happen too. Truth bombs. Page of air, like the queen that showed up before, and perhaps the dreamer, is a Gemini or a Libra, like the justice card that showed up before, or an Aquarius. Next card is upright. Let's see if we can clarify. There's so many that I would do if I could. The 2 of air. It's the world. And I think it's a decision, again, involving a third party. Perhaps on both sides, although the masculine is here alone, so he may have already pulled away from whatever he needed to. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, and the path toward enlightenment. This is the universe stepping in with a karmic energy, as in fated, destined, to ease you out of one situation and ease you into another, since you're sitting on it and not moving. Next one is upright too. Let's go for the devil. 3 of air. So maybe an ex, perhaps is an air sign. Maybe you're an air sign. Maybe they're an air sign. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself or others. I was like hearing something and feeling something and trying to read and, well, never mind. um, yeah, but this, I think, representing the need to break up with somebody, or the fact that the need to, you haven't done it yet. All these twos, you haven't done it yet. You're still debating whether it's the right thing to do. But twos, like the dreamer, also about faith. The number two means faith. It means duality. It means relationship. It means like stage two in the manifestation process. Like one is where we develop the thoughts, and two is the faith that they'll really come to pass and fruition, and then three is when they start to, and then four is when we actually have them. They're fully, developed and tangible, and we can enjoy them, and they're part of our stable foundations. Next card is upright too. The Four of Water. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. I didn't attribute this to anything. I just pulled it. Well, I think it's about this decision yet again, like not to miss the opportunity to make it and move through this cycle. Like, don't delay yourself. Don't delay the whole cycle and wait for a time like this to have to come around again for you to be able to complete these tasks. The universe here, ready, willing, and able to help you through this situation right now. But you got to take a step too. You got to show show the universe that you have faith in it, and have accepted your karma and what's to come. Know that it's been good, so it's going to be rewarded. You're not getting something bad out of the deal, but you got to take the step, even if it's scary and or painful. Sometimes, even though we know we have to end a relationship with somebody, and even if we want to as well, that doesn't make it easy, to walk away from perhaps a child's other parent with whom you've been for a while, or with whom you've developed that family connection, because they are your child's mother, father, or whatever. Close friends, other family members, and we have to, because that could be what it is too, again, represented by the Seven of Water. That could be a family member, not necessarily a child. It just hurts. It just hurts, and it's difficult, even when we do know it's the right thing to do. And you seem to want to be very careful about making sure before you move that it's the right thing to do. But it's just like, unfortunately, that's not the way the universe works. Like, we have to be willing to take a step as well. We don't get to see like if the other thing is going to work out before we do. This with the masculine is supposed to be completely, removed, irrelevant to whether or not you remain in a situation with someone else. That's separate and apart from one another. This should never depend on this. Like, I'll leave this one if I can definitely have that one. That shouldn't be. You should be leaving this one because it's toxic for you, because it doesn't work for you, because it's not where you belong, because the universe has told you and maybe even reconfirmed it's not where you belong. That's why you should be getting out, not so you could come over here. And then coming over here is a bonus if you get to. I'm going to go to my romance cards, beginning with unrequited love. And I think that's what we have right there. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. An opening to forgiving and learning. When I said the school of hard knocks, the learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Forgiving and learning. And religious factors. Perhaps you're married or something and it's just like not the right thing to do, the way you were raised. These kind of things come up. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual path. And we have that opposite of forgiving and learning now. Forgiving and learning back. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. And Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Always happy when I can pull that for somebody. This could be the one. And it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's safe for you to take the leap and jump and to, experience something new, even though what you had last time didn't work out, so well. And at one point you thought it would too, and it just didn't. So you're like, can I do this again? Yes, this could be the one. And since they've already shown us this is your soulmate, this is the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, as it says. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Overall energy is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, but they did show me this as well. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Top the Queen of Water. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your life right now. But I think that they're, positive ones, at least at the moment. Because remember, the masculine also has the 9 and 4 of Earth, which is a 13 or 4 or 11, 11, by the way. And stable foundation for him. He's doing well. Atop the 9 of Earth, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, for example, with this covering the 9 of Earth, he may be the type that believes, like in the old-fashioned, the masculine or male is the one to provide. And that may be why he's working so hard. Atop the 4 of Earth, 4 of Earth could be having here a dual meaning, and he may be thinking about how maybe he's been wise with his money, but with his self, other forms of emotions, of abundance rather, like love, maybe he's been sort of restrained with that. And instead, Spirit guiding him to give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Here atop the Devil and the 3 of Air is wedding. This situation involves marriage, and I think that it's a twofold. It's like you already were married or bound to someone, something, someplace, or a combination of those, and future situation also about marriage as well. Here atop the 2 of Earth is flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, because again, all work and no play makes Jill a dull girl. So flirt, lighthearted, playful, youthful. Here atop the Dreamer and taking a chance. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So the universe guiding you to go ahead and leap at this opportunity rather than, allow it to pass you by, because you're allowing yourself to continue to remain tied to something that's dead. Atop the World and sitting next to wedding is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Here atop the 8 of Earth and learning lessons is let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Atop the Page of Air, love yourself first. This is where the universe guides you to put yourself before other people, places, and things, including our children. And I, as a feminine and as a female and a mother, I understand how that can be difficult, but that's what the universe guides us to do. That's what the scriptures say to do also, to be honest with you. Let's see what the Ascended Masters would add to this. I'm beginning with mother, wife, sister, daughter. I think pretty appropriately too. You have a feminine energy in your life with whom you need to heal a relationship, and that feminine energy is you. Opening to artistic expression with Paul the Venetian. This is all about wanting to re-engage in a creative outlet that we, have had, that we sort of let fall by the wayside or on the back burner, perhaps while we were putting other people's needs and things before our own, and the need to get back to those and to use them to help you maybe to remain youthful and flirty and playful. And detach from drama. Pallas says, Pallas Athena. This can, of course, so any of these can be attributed to either one of you. The masculine we saw had that 10 of air before, right? Was that the 10 of air that was? Oh, no. That could have been for anybody, too, because that was here in that pile. Artistic expression is back. But, yeah, any of these cards could apply to either one of you or both, as I'm just shuffling. Clear and shield your energy, says El Moria. And now that at the bottom. And lastly, like I have already been saying, based on this 2 of coins that sits under here, balance, career, and home life, says the original goddess Isis. Not just me. Clear and shield your energy. I'm going to cut. Health and healing with Hilarion. And Mother Mary says, nurture yourself. So basically what I was saying about right here, not to remember to put yourself first, basically. Do you, is what Mother Mary is also saying. And health and healing is your overall energy. Here atop the finances and career, and the Queen of Water is clear and shield your energy, says El Moria. So the masculine guided to protect himself in his endeavors, all of them. Atop religious factors is work your magic. You can work your magic and pull away from whatever it is you feel is restrictive to you, because it's some ideology that's worn out, outdated, no longer aligns or fits with you. And Saint Germain is the perfect person to, make that suggestion. He's all about justice and fairness and equality. He and his divine feminine, not getting stuck in like old rules that no longer apply. Here atop, give your relationship a chance, and the 4 of Earth. How you're going to do that is focus upon your strengths, masculine, says Apollo. So not to be sitting here worried about what you can't do and what you can't provide, but rather than focusing on what you can. And here atop the Devil and the 3 of air, which again is all about heartache and heartbreak, but then topped by a wedding. Listen. So this is the guidance from the universe, again, I think, to pull away from this old situation and then and allow it to ease you out of the old situation with the energy of the world that sits next to it, and then prepare to leap into the next one. Or once you commit to leaping, it doesn't have to be like the next day or whatever that you actually do it, but once you commit and the universe feels that energy shift between the two of you, that you are not going to renege on your contract, then you'll find these things begin to flow for you. Here atop, there's the answer to the decision. Atop the 2 of Earth, freedom. Freedom to be you and do what you enjoy and be with whom you want to be and living how you wish and all those things. Atop, this could be the one and the dreamer. Horus coming through to say, yes, you are seeing this situation accurately. And I don't know if you noticed that all your cards are sort of in the same like color scheme here. Crowning. Priorities, says King Solomon. This atop the world and engagement. So again, the priority here is getting out of the old situation that was trying and difficult, often, and it just went on too long. We all do this though. We stay in something or stay someplace longer than we know we should. Like we begin to feel I got to get out of this, and we just stay there. That's why the universe has to step in. Now that that's happening, you got to continue to, or make sure that it remains a priority in your life. Again, show the universe that you're doing your part. It will do its. Here, atop let go of control issues, and the eight of earth is mother, wife, sister, daughter. So I think this is for you again to instead relax and accept freedom and look forward to it. Here at the heart of the matter, detach from drama. Love yourself first. So the drama comes from these other people. That's why you're going to pull away from them, put yourself before them, and live. Let's get some advice from here. And then I would like to do the cross. I didn't do that. The angels say the king of water, who's trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured, open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice, and charity work, which is love. So there may be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer that is very impactful upon you and or the masculine, or taking on this energy, either one of you. Perhaps the masculine, which is beautiful. It's a very love. It's the king of love and emotion. Here's your red flag. I had a feeling this was coming, actually. And that's why I didn't say anything about what the red flag was. Your overall energy here. This is the drama. So you have somebody in your family or a close friend or something that is conflicting with you in a major way. It's a toxic relationship that you have with them. That's from whom you need to detach. Again, this person can be your child's other parent. From the ascended master, because to me, those are people are family too. Like once we merge our families in that way, that they're family too, whether we like it or not. For the masculine, how he can find maybe his zen back and his, get some extra peace is with some meditation. It's one of the ways he can clear and shield his energy and protect himself. He may want to do yoga. He doesn't have to. Any form of meditation is what this really means when it comes through. The ascended masters have to say to you, peace offering, white buffalo calf woman. You're guided here to perhaps be the one to extend the olive branch toward the masculine. And then when I see this card, somebody passes away. Not necessarily anybody you will know, although that's quite possible. Somebody that you know. And it's usually somebody that's like slightly removed, but also at the same time, like about whom you care. So it could be a friend of a friend that you know a long time too, or a family, family member of a friend, or like an aunt, an uncle, that type of thing. Most typically, I've seen like ex-husbands and also, and I had a couple of stepfathers and things like that too. I don't like pulling this card. I don't like pulling it because I know what it means. I know that I'm a real psychic, and I know what it means when I pull this card. And those who've witnessed it and whatever know that it's true and what it means too. So it's like when I see it, I sink for a second all the time. Even though it's not meant to be a bad thing. The white buffalo also represents like the second coming of Jesus and moving closer toward the New Jerusalem, basically. And for the masculine, separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I'm going to pull the next card too. Let's express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So maybe while he comes to terms with this and gathers the strength that sits under here, to give the relationship a chance and to work on the partnership. His next step will be to express his love. But in the meantime, separation. So that's likely why you need to be the one to make, to extend an olive branch to let him know that that is, there, there is a possibility there. The door is still open. And then when he gathers that strength, he will return. And to you, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So for me, this is the angels. But if you have friends here in the 3D, on a 3D plane, whom you'd like to ask for support and help, I think that's a beautiful thing. And absolutely, you should do it. Also, these are, when you get closer to the actual engagement and wedding, these women here are dressed for the wedding also. I think these are the bridal party. This is the bride, and this is her flower girl and her maids of honor. So let your friends help you with that too, maybe in moving closer toward commitment. Going to my Universal Love Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, beginning with birth. So allowing for something brand new, like that brand new path of the fool, the dreamer, opening to blessings with Mother Mary, which we also discussed, counting our blessings, being thankful for each and every one. And expectancy. This is about not limiting our own expectations, not limiting the universe in what it can do for us with our small thoughts and ideas, because, the universe has such... so much more grand ideas than we do. Blessings is back. And opening to heaven on earth, which is all about needing to let go of something so that you can allow, again, for something new. Blessings is back. I'll go one more. And it's celebration. For me, it's a very... And here, opposite blessings, it's really beautiful. This is a very, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad kind of card for me. Also about being thankful for what the universe has bestowed upon us. Eternal flame. Overall energy is transient. It's all about allowing the universe to heal us. Fits very well with your other overall energy of health and healing with Hilarion. I thought I had two cards in my hand. So you about yourself, the trilogy of light, wanting to remain, how do I say, pure, I guess, in front of the universe. So hesitant to let go of all of the ideologies and everything with which you were brought up, wanting to hold on to some. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. That can be positive too. Birth is back in what the masculine sees in you, so you provide a brand new life for him, an opportunity for a brand new start and a brand new life, and for you guys to build things together and co-create together, maybe even an actual human one day, or humanoid. About himself, healing sounds. He's accepting the period of healing right now, and might even in that sense welcome the separation. Not that he would like to be apart from you, but he's listening, like that other card that showed up from the Ascended Masters, and being appreciative of the universe's messages, and has gotten to the point of just becoming fully surrendered to them and vulnerable to what's going to be bestowed upon him and what has been already. About the union. Universal heart. It's the complete divine union. It's the sacred union. I mean, represented by the, quintessential divine masculine of all time here. Beautiful. Overall. Tantric union. So even when you're apart here in the 3D, like it appears you may be or may soon be, he will be in touch with you in the 5D. That's what Tantra is all about. And the outcome, message from afar. He's saying, like, not to even worry while you're, again, apart. He will be contacting you via telepathy, and you may even feel like these embraces and things like that from him. I didn't put a card what the universe would have the two of you surrender. There we go. So what would he have you surrender? He'd have you surrender to the miracles, like to stop trying to, again, control everything, being afraid to take a leap, take a chance, to trust, to have that faith that the universe keeps asking you to take, to feel confident and become more firm in your decisions. You had, what, 3 2s there? That's a 6. That equals love, and it's going to be okay. But the fear of you, the fear from you, with regard to trusting that these things happen, that miracles do happen, is what he would like you to let go of. Himself, he's ready to surrender to relationship also. That's why he's getting himself together. That's why he's working on healing himself, because again, he sees this as a divine partnership, a divine relationship. And he's ready to fully be a part of it in all aspects, here on this plane and other planes, just wholly and completely. And is getting himself ready to do that. The universe would like you both simultaneously to succumb to this sort of thing and allow yourselves to be healed, to fully surrender to it, allow it to help you, to rise up, to ascend well beyond the ashes, and again into 5D in the New Jerusalem here. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, dear. Namaste, Angel.